Hi Alex, thank you for raiding in. Welcome everybody. Good to see you. Just doing a little run from Johnsborough to Tulsa with some grain. So being ingrained, as you could say. Did you have a good stream, mate? Good. Welcome in Bud Wizard 827 and hi Very Ali Pan. Thank you for the follow, Bud Wizard 827. Much appreciated. Just trying out the cameras. Got the one on the there, but I've also got I've got them switchable. So as I can switch on one and switch the other off. So I can turn that one on, which is me, as you can see. Not the best positioning of it yet, but yeah. I can just swap them around, turn them on, turn them off, however I want. It's done with 2 cams, so yeah. What are you planning on eating, Ellie? Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's been work in progress for a while, so yeah. I'm sure the cam positioning will get better with time. It's just deciding exactly where's the best place for them. So yeah, well that's it. Yeah, because it's I need to go off there. I mean, I did have it set up so as the 3 screens were showing across the width of Twitch, but the trouble is it makes them so narrow height-wise, people couldn't see half what was going on. So, but yeah, certainly much more immersive when you're playing the game. Plus also now that I've got the ability to show the cameras working, but people can see what I see as well. So I've just done it with 2 mobile phones, to be honest. It's the easiest way to do it. You get a piece of software called Droid Cam, and that allows you to use your mobile phones. Yeah, not a bad weekend, thanks mate. Didn't do a great deal. Chilled really, more I think. But that's sometimes the best thing to do anyway, isn't it? Going too fast, getting a warning. Don't want to go over me 80 mile an hour. What have you been up to today? I saw you playing a bit of Fortnite earlier. Excuse me. Yep. Was the gig good? Yeah, I think bot be buggered actually for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, sorry, I'm going through. Because it should have allowed me to do it, even if it didn't allow you to do it. So that's why I did it on a renamed. It might be the software's crashed for it. It's been a bit sort of crashy recently. I don't know why. I think the software's probably crashed by the look of it. Might have to look for another version of software. It was brilliant for a while, but over the last few weeks it's crashed an awful lot. I don't know if they've changed something on it or what, but I haven't finished the paintwork for it yet, no. I've got to do the trailer. I haven't even looked at that at the moment. I've been busy with trying to sort other stuff out and getting things sorted out a bit tidy wise around my desk and everything. So trouble is when you're trying to connect everything up, you end up with so many different bloody wires hanging everywhere, and you've then got to work out what you need and what you don't need. But I bought this trailer that one, no, hang on. Yeah, the trailer you see on the back of this at the minute, the grain trailer. I bought that the other day to do some grain deliveries. So I thought I'd get it in black to go with this lorry. Yeah, again, something I could put some paintwork on and stuff, but I haven't bothered yet. You might see it being unloaded when I get down here. I know that there are areas where you do actually drive under and it unloads it and loads it. I'm not sure if it's every one of the bases, but to be honest, I've only done probably 2 or 3 grain loads so far. So the only reason I know how they do it is because there's a girl on YouTube who used to deliver a lot of grain and that sort of thing, and she used to do a lot of trips around Devon and that area, and I used to watch her because she was quite interesting what she did and everything. So I saw her actually doing it real life, so I know how it works. But excuse me. Funny position. Right in the middle of the bloody road. I knew that was going to be the case. Got a little bit too close to it, didn't I? Too tight. Set the actress to the bishop. way too far again. That'll do me. Of course. Not leaving the trolley there, am I? I'm emptying it. Yeah, I know it takes me ages sometimes. Sometimes I can do it just like that, other times I'm absolute crap. I'm not saying which one's more often. Let you make your own mind up on that one. Right, let's pick another job, shall we? Let's do a quick job. Use one of their trucks for a change. Yeah, we'll do that, Brammy. That's too far tonight. I'll do 6:42. Take that one. Right. Yeah, I've got some nice stuff on tonight. All 80s stuff, I think, if I remember rightly. Which obviously I like. Being a child of the 80s. Well, teenager of the 80s really. Not a child of the 80s. Makes me sound younger than I am. Bloody cough. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get you and I into a server one night. Do a convoy, Alex. Because I know you like your trucking. even if we only do a couple of quick runs. It's just something to spend a bit of time and have a chat, innit? Yeah. Well, mine, it's right next to my desk all the time, so I've only got to pull it across and lay it out, and within 3 minutes I'm ready to go, like. So that's not too bad. Because I've only got to plug the power into it. I disconnect the power every time I take it out. But apart from that, everything else is left plugged in. Because it's on a wheel stand. And all it does, the wheel stand folds up and stands by itself. With the pedals and the steering wheel on it. Quite convenient, actually. So come on then, spill the beans. What's Ellie got to eat then? She said she was being naughty, but she didn't say what she was having. We had a nice simple comfort food one tonight. Bangers and mashed with beans. I put some fried onions in the mash. But they weren't sort of fried burnt, they were just sautéed off. So they had a lovely flavour. Then I had some onions and peppers with the ooh, cheese and Branston pickle on toast. I've obviously had cheese on toast, but oh yeah. Still tasty either way. Well, I tend to do, yeah, what I tend to do quite a lot is fried onions, mushrooms and peppers. But more recently I've just been doing the onions and peppers and mix them with baked beans, which is quite nice. I did some the other day and mixed them with just some ordinary mixed veg. That brightened that up a bit. Just gives it a little bit of a different kick, you know. But yeah, I used to do what I sort of nicknamed country mash or rustic mash, which used to be mashed potato with the skins on, and then garlic and herb seasoning with onions in it. That used to be good. I made a chilli the other night, but because my wife doesn't like chilies, the flavour of chilies that is, or the heat, I just made it without any chilli in it. And when we dished up my wife's for her, my son said, shall we put some, well, I'd said we'd put some sriracha sauce and put it in it, and he said he'd do it as well, so I put some in for both of us. And when I dished it up, by the time I got from the kitchen to the front room, he was raving about how good it was. So that was the hit. Well, I quite often use Italian seasoning for if I'm doing pasta, because it's got things like oregano in and garlic and all that sort of thing. But I also still add ordinary garlic as well. But I tend to use frozen garlic because you get blocks of it, and you just get 2 blocks out of the freezer and stick them in when you're cooking down the onions and stuff. I cut them down a bit so they defrost quicker. But yeah, that gives it a good bit of garlic, and it's easy. You haven't got to get the garlic all over your fingers or anything. Yes, it did give it a good kick, but everything else was really nice with it as well. It just came together. It was one of those ones where I thought, well, I'll do this, I'll do that, and by the time I'd finished, it was really nice. So more luck than judgment. Well, yeah, this is it. And the thing is that if you get to learn how to cook it for yourself, you can cook it for others as well. I'm sure Ellie wouldn't say no to a nice meal every now and again, cooked at home. And to be fair, it doesn't have to be anything flash. I mean, I did some sausage rolls the other day. There's a place we get sausages from that do some really good sausages, and so I bought some sausage meat and just got a ready-made puff pastry and whipped up some sausage rolls with it, and we had that with I think chips and beans one night, but there was one left over, so me and the wife had it for lunch the next day. Shared it with I think we had a bit of bread, butter or sandwich or something with it, but yeah, they were really nice, and I'm going to do some more tomorrow. It was so quick to do. Yeah, it's a place called Supreme Sausages up in Oxford, which is down from you, obviously. But they do all sorts of different sausages, burgers, all sorts of things, and we'll occasionally buy sort of 50 quid's worth of stuff from there, and that'll load us up for a good while. Do some right good flavours of sausage as well. I do one that's pork and honey, but it's like hot honey. Yeah, they've also always got a good offer. There's usually one you can get 12 packs of sausages for $39.99 or something like that. And the sausages are sixes. In other words, you get 6 to a pound. So really good chunky sausages. Yeah, that's right. The burgers, I think you're only allowed 2 packs now. At one time, you could get as many as you wanted. And what I used to do was I'd buy 8 packs of sausages, 4 packs of burgers, and I do it that way, because the burgers are really good, obviously. We got their venison burgers recently. My wife didn't like them very much, but me and my son both liked them. Their jumbo sausages are 4 to a pack, because they're obviously that little bit bigger, longer and stuff, but they're just the same sausage meat as the others. But like I say, they do a lot of different flavoured ones. I must admit, we've got our main fridge freezer in the kitchen, but then in the front room we've got another little freezer, and a counter freezer that someone gave us, and we use that for all the meat, and the vegetables and everything go in the other one. Then I know exactly what meat we've got by a quick glance, and I know if I've got all of them all. We had their pork sausages tonight. The ones with black pepper in it, I can't think what they're called for a minute. Begins with a C. No, I can't think. I'll remember it later, I'm sure. And they were good. Cumberland. That's it, Cumberland sausages. I prefer Cumberland to Lincolnshire sausages, because they're a bit herby for me. I'm not a big fan of herbs in sausages. Mum rang me the other day, and she bought a load of steak. She has a carer who goes in and cooks her lunch and stuff, and she said she can't cook steak to save her life, this woman. So she said to me that maybe when we go down there we can collect the steak and bring it back to have it here. I said, well, why don't you keep it down there, and when I come down I'll cook you a steak or two, because it's easy enough for me to go down there and just rattle off a couple of steaks for her when we're down there. Because if she can't get anyone else to cook it decent for her, at least I know she's getting a good steak. That would be a tough one. I would say probably chicken. Well, she said to me several months ago, before she bought this other, what with the chicken? Oh Christ, it's such a versatile meat, mate. You can do so much with it. You could curry it, you can put it in pasta and tomato sauce, you can put it in with pasta and a white sauce, you can do it with, make it into a chicken pot pie. It's endless stuff you can do with chicken. Really is. Very, very versatile meat. What I sometimes do, meal specifically, well, to be honest, if it was one meal specifically, it'd be chicken curry. I'm very much a fan of curry. If we ever have lamb for roast dinner, and there's lamb left over, I'll make a lamb curry, because I absolutely love a good curry. Of course, because the lamb's been cooked slowly anyway, when you've roasted it, when you put it in the curry, it just falls apart. So tender. It's got so much flavour with it as well. We've got quite a good one near us that we've been using for years, but we haven't been there for a while because we just haven't ordered anything takeaway for a while. But there was one that's a little bit further out from us we tried once, and it was probably the best curry I've ever had. It's more expensive than your average, but it was worth it. I've had a lot of curry because I used to work with the Gurkhas, and they curry two times a day. So if they could, they'd probably eat it 3 times a day, to be honest. But yeah. One thing with the Gurkhas as well, they insist their meat is very fresh. You knew what you ran for lunch, because you'd go out the back of the door of the kitchen and you'd hear whatever it was making its noise, be it chicken cluck or be it whatever. You'd hear it alive before lunch, and then it'd be served up for lunch. That's how fresh it was. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, that does sound nice. I'm a fan of Philadelphia bacon in chicken, and yeah, lemon and coriander would be good. I quite like lemon and coriander couscous you can get. That's quite nice, especially with. Well, no, that's right. I'll tell you a story about that in a minute and all. About fresh meat. But yeah, I like it. The lemon coriander with fish. That goes well. With a nice bit of white fish. One year when we were doing the summer ball, which I worked at the officers' mess, so they did all the high class food up there and everything for compared to what most of the army got. And we had a guy come in the back door of the kitchen, an officer, and he was, excuse me, oh, he said, yeah, can we help you, sir? He said, yeah, I've got a deer. Pardon? He said, well, I hit a deer on the way here. And he said, rather than leave it in the road, he said, I picked it up and put it in the back of the car. In the back of the car. We were like, you're having a laugh, ain't you, sort of thing. And anyway, he got us to go down to his car with a shopping trolley that we had out the back. And there was this, oh, I'm supposed to go off there. And there was this deer sat in the back of a Volkswagen Golf. Head hanging out the back. And basically what had happened, like I say, is he'd hit this deer, or he'd seen this deer be hit, one of the two, I can't remember now. And he managed to get it in the back of his car. Now we took it out of the back of the car with the intention of taking it up to the kitchen and leaving it out the back of the kitchen so the girls could do whatever they wanted with it in the morning. Like, this was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll wait and finish it. If you're talking about Vietnam in '86, you're probably way too late. When they first went in, I think it was '70s, late '70s. I may be wrong. '65. Yeah. I take it back out the ads now. So, yeah, anyway, we goes down, lifts this thing out of the back of his car and sits it in the shopping trolley. And its head is hung over the front of the shopping trolley. We'd all decided by then we didn't want to eat it because it just looked too cute with its head hung over the front of the shopping trolley. And anyway, yeah, you're probably thinking of the Gulf War. And anyway, so we took it back up to the officers' mess, parked it out the back of the officers' mess. This was, like I say, about midnight, I guess, somewhere around there. We went out for a break at 4 a.m, because their summer balls go right through the night. and the bloody thing had disappeared. It turns out the little Gurkha soldiers had come up, grabbed it, took it down to the main kitchen, skinned it and cooked it themselves for a curry. Well, I wouldn't have known how to butcher it, but I knew people that did. That wasn't an issue. But yeah, it. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. It was just the fact that literally within 2-3 hours they'd found out about it, got it, and gone with it, and cooked it up. Nearly all the cooks in the Gurkha barracks were Nepalese, obviously, but there was one who was a Brit, and he'd worked with them for many years, and he was, I think he was a sergeant if I remember rightly, but he never got out of the main kitchen, I don't think, even though it's supposed to be really good. Because they preferred their own chefs, like. In a way, I suppose I've been lucky and done a lot of different things in my life. When I was younger, I was in the Air Cadets, and we went up to RAF Coltishall, and that's where they have the Jaguar airplanes, if I remember rightly. And I actually helped a guy put a new windscreen in a Jaguar aircraft. They'd had a mishap where one of the screens had got damaged, and like it had a bolt every inch all the way around the metal framing to keep it in place. So I had to take all these bolts out, which were like 70 or 80 bolts, and then scrape all the mastic off, having took all the glass out, and then re-mastic it, and put all the 70 odd bolts back in the frame, the metal frame. Because they used to sandwich the like plexiglass or whatever it is they use between the metal frame of the aircraft and a metal strip for keeping it tight and safe. It was annoying, but it was interesting as well, you know. I mean, I was into aircraft at the time, and well, I've always been into mechanics of any kind, so any chance to get to work around or near an aircraft, I was there. Actually tried to get a mechanical apprenticeship at the Remy when I left school, and they just weren't taking on any mechanical. They offered me a chance to go electrical, and I refused it because I wasn't interested in electrical, I was interested in mechanical. They said that's a shame because we could have given you an electrical apprenticeship just like that. I said, just not what I'm looking for. always been a bit of a petrol head. If it's got a motor, I'm interested. Well, petrol engine. Well, yeah, but there again, we had it a lot better than kids do nowadays. I'm not saying it was easy when I was a kid, but it was easier than now, I think. Oh, my son looks to be doing good so far, so hopefully that will come to fruition for him. Yeah, that's right, yeah. He's got, I've got to apply for an apprenticeship at BAE Systems. We know someone who works there already who said it's really a good apprenticeship to have. So, yeah, he's going to apply there. Oh dear, what's going on here? Well, yeah, that's right, definitely, yeah. Well, there was a series, it was called Back to the I think they started with 1940s and they worked their way through up to like modern day. And it was, when they first started out, everything was really tight for people. Hi Cobra, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Yeah, and basically what they did was they did the 40s, and they said people were hard up then, and then they then did the 50s, 60s. By the time they got the 70s, they said people were starting to really have money to spend and go out and enjoy themselves, sort of thing. Then into the 80s it worked well, and yeah, it was really interesting to see how it worked, and that sort of thing. No problem, Cobra, you know that. Always happy to give you a shout out, mate. Everyone's welcome to a shout out. If I know they stream, then I'll automatically do it. So, except it don't seem to have worked that time. It seems that it didn't do the job. Try again. There we go. That's better. Work that time. Yeah, I mean, I remember, Alex, going back to the mid-80s, my parents were really raking it in, you know. For that day and age, they were doing really well. They had a business they were running from home, and they were pulling in a turnover of over 100,000 a year. So yeah, they were doing really well. So well, yeah, that's right. Like I say, they were doing really well. And to be honest, because they work from home, they very rarely had time off. We'd get one holiday a year or whatever. They could have afforded to have done far more than that if they wanted to, but they just didn't have the time. Every time my mum and dad said to a company, "Oh, we're going on holiday for a week at so and so date," they knew that they'd try and get work in just before they leave as a rush job and say, "You've got to do this for us, we're stuck," all this sort of thing. And they knew every time they'd do it. And the amount of times we were supposed to go away on a Saturday and didn't go away till the Monday for a week's holiday. Why am I still got indicators on? Well, yeah, that's it. And also because obviously they controlled the work all through the year, you didn't want to turn around to them and say, "No, I can't do it," because when you go back the week after, they might turn around to you and say, "We haven't got anything for you. We've got no work." So, yeah, they had you over a barrel as such, but, yeah. Ooh, don't you just love them? Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? Once you can find the right thing, it can be a make or break. I mean, I wish I'd been on the ball a bit young when I was a bit younger, more. But no, I was busily doing dead-end jobs to make ends meet, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm not saying I didn't have some good jobs. I had a couple of really good jobs, but the trouble is they didn't last. it was around the time when the electronics industry in the UK was in a dip, and I ended up redundant a couple of times. So oops, took that a bit wide, didn't I? Yeah, it was a car there, mate, yeah. I saw it too late, unfortunately. But thanks to the warning, half hour previously would have probably been better, but here we go. Good old Brucey bonus. Hmm. Oops, didn't mean to hit that button. Thank you. Mind you, wasn't exactly hard, was it? In reality. Right, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. I shall be back in a moment. I shall put you onto a different screen. What I should do. Yeah, there we go. Right, I am returned. I was back a little bit ago, but then I realised I'd left my headphones out by the kettle, so you couldn't hear me. Right, let's... Right, a quick slurp of my coffee. Excuse me. Right. Not that bit. That should be about right. Right, now. Let's have a look, see what job we're going to do. Oh, I know what I'm going to do before I do that. I know it's Stu's job. Let's move my seat down. Looks better. Mirrors. Mirror. Well, this could be interesting. Rather big lorry and a small area to do it with. We'll take that camera first. foot brake on and have the camera. Yeah, me too actually, mate. Just playing them. Nearest I can get to helping out, so I'll try when I can. What size your t-shirts go up to, mate? Do you do fat bastard size? Well, I'd probably fit a white one then. Just about. Do you want to drop me a link in a whisper and I'll have a look, mate? If I like it, I'll buy one. I mean, the t-shirt I've got on at the moment is one of 4 I've bought off of one of the other guys I know on Twitch. Well, yeah, I mean, if you can do that in the black, that'd be great, you know. I prefer a black to a white t-shirt. So, yeah, like I say, these this one I've got on at the moment, which you can't see at the moment, but I'll change cam in a minute, is one from Ian Shreds, who comes from Texas, and he does his through Fourth Wall, and I bought big sizes when I was bigger, and because I lost weight, they were looking like tents, so I've started buying smaller sizes. So, no, I'm serious, mate. If it'll help out, I'll be there, you know. I'm serious in what I say, that if I can help out in any way, Even if it's just playing the songs to other people, then I'm there, you know. Um, how's your day been today, Cobra? Oh, this is a tight one. So the actress to the bishop. Oh, got it. Mate round. Bit of peace and quiet then, mate. Oh, Alabama. Sweet home. There's a song in there somewhere. So is that far from where you live, mate? I don't know offhand. I'm guessing it's a reasonable distance, otherwise she wouldn't stay there, but... Oh, right, yeah, so it's a good old distance. Well, this is the new beta version of the game, 154. I thought I'd get in and do the beta this time. I haven't done beta before, so it does mean that some of the things like pro mods won't work and things like that. But I don't usually do them anyway. I was just going to have a fiddle about with them, and when I went to play it, it wouldn't let me, so... I mean, to be honest, these screens, they're only 1080p screens, but they do plenty good enough for truck sim. And having bought the 3 screens for like 400 quid or whatever it was, just around, I'm really happy with them. Yeah, Superglue had its moments. Years and years ago, my dad, when Superglue had first come out, had got it, and I can't remember what he was trying to glue, but he was trying to glue something, and he had a nylon like um, um, what do they call them? Mine's gone blank. Um, Polo shirt. He had a nylon polo shirt on, and he accidentally dropped some of the glue off the item he was gluing onto his polo shirt, and the polo shirt melted to his skin. They've obviously made it less powerful now because it don't do shit like that anymore. But that was a bit scary. Oh, excuse me. Bloody cough. Thought I'd got rid of it. No, I shouldn't be, but I've just all of a sudden started coughing again. More this evening than anything else. Weird. Yeah, that's the trouble, innit? They catch everything and anything that's going on at their school, and we end up getting it off them. I have got an inhaler which the doctor gave me when I got my antibiotics last time. I shall take a couple of puffs of that in a minute, see if that helps. But yeah, trouble is my wife was getting better and she's gone downhill again, so me being with her a lot of the time anyway, that's not going to help. More annoying than anything else, that's the thing. Thank you, yeah, I appreciate that. Like I say, I just don't know why all of a sudden I'm coughing like a trooper. Well, not like a trooper, it's not as bad as it was, but still bloody coughing like mad. Yeah, so now I've got my cameras set up, I can get my green screen out, stick up behind me, and start playing with green screen. Because I've got a proper green screen and a stand for it and everything to go up there. So that could be interesting. God, bloody hell. So I'm going to pull over and I'll see if I can grab that inhaler. It's here somewhere on my desk. Take a couple of puffs of that. Can't make me any worse after all, can it? Can't see it. I have to look for it later. Grab me coffee. Right. Good evening, the Cryptic. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow the other day. I did notice you'd given me a follow, and I did come over and follow yourself as well. Reciprocated the action. What do you stream, out of interest? Yeah, you could say that. Oh, gotta go up that way. Good job I looked. Went through the Brits OTR and followed all of them on Twitch. Ah, right, okay. So, are you part of OTR as well then? Well done. Welcome in. I've been around with them for a while now, but I'm finding it hard going, getting my streams going very well. I've been ill and all that sort of thing, so slowly trying to get more mileage in each month, but doesn't always work. Oh right, is that cowboy hat by any chance? Oh, Jammer. It was cowboy hat that did my recruit, so that was how I knew he was a recruiter. Don't cough. I'm from about 25 miles outside London. I'm in the county of Hampshire, a town called Farnborough, which is famous for very little apart from maybe the air show. But yeah, that's not going about much more either, so because that's no longer a public thing they do, so wandering around the Scottish Highlands. Dang shout outs ain't working on frosty tools. Let's try again. Alright, yeah. I know the one. Yeah, yeah. Brighton. We must be running out of new tracks to play, or tracks to play, ain't we, Alex, by now? Don't know how many we've played so far. What sort of music do you like, the Cryptic? Are you into rock or anything like that? Or, I mean, obviously I've no clue how old you are, so I wouldn't be able to guess from that. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you can have a laugh, then you're halfway there, let's face it. I always try to make people laugh, if I can. I'm one of these people that'll help anybody out if they can. I'd rather do a good turn than bad. So, God, yeah. I've only got one now for around 31 years, and I'm at that stage in my life where someone goes, you're only 91 year old. My first response is, listen here, I'm allowed to call myself old. Yeah, well, I always say I'm an old git, because I am. Pretty much as old as dirt, but I've been playing games a very long time. I suppose first proper online multiplayer game I played would have been 1992 or 3, something like that. Was the first online game I played. I've been playing ever since. So, different things obviously, but yeah, my back and knees are a sore subject, to use a pun. Um, I'm 58 59 this year actually. I'm only 26 days off my birthday, so yeah, and then I'll be 59. So, but due to a couple of accidents in the past, I've got pretty much knackered knees and problems with my back, so means unfortunately I don't get out to work as much as I'd like to. So I sit looking at four walls or I stream. So hence why I'm streaming. Not only that, I enjoy it. Enjoy chatting to people. Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, mine was, one of mine was, I was dragged by a car along on my knees along a road, anything up to about 50 mile an hour. So yeah, my knees were absolutely screwed. I was right pissed off and all. I'd only worn the new pair of jeans that day. I only got one day's wear out of them before the knees come out of them. Bastard. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah, yeah. Well, they were expensive. They were jeans. Jeans were expensive. This would have been about 19... let me think, 19... Probably about 1980. I don't know offhand exactly, but yeah. The thing was, I was away for a week's holiday, and it was the first day of the week's holiday. and we'd gone into a place in uh, Cumbria called Grange over Sands, where it happened, and I spent the rest of the week in bed, unable to walk or move because of my knees. So that was a great holiday I had that year. I suffer with arthritis in my hands, but I'm not good at games. Many years ago, I used to play one particular game an awful lot. It was called Delta Force, and a friend of mine introduced me to the game, and he was like a part-time gamer, but I went into it in a big way, and I started my own clan and all this sort of thing. And anyway, one day he decides he wants to 1v1 me, and I've been playing 8-10 hours a day every day, and basically I took a sniper rifle and was bobbing up and down behind hills and taking him out, and I think I killed him something like 50 times and he killed me like 2 or 3, and he accused me of being a cheat. Now, we'd known each other for a very long time, and I took offence at that, to be honest, because he knows that I never cheat at anything. If I can't win naturally, I won't play. Or I won't, if I can't win honestly, I won't, I'll just play badly, if you know what I mean. It's not I won't play, because I do try. But yeah, I was most sort of put out about that, because we'd been friends a very long time. It was just purely the fact that I'd played a lot more than he had. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. He just couldn't understand how I was popping my head up and seeing him shooting him, when I mean, to be honest, he was in the middle of a, um, like a dip. I was around the edge of the dip and popping my head up and just seeing him shooting him, popping back down again. So, yeah, he did get the ump over that. Oh, come on. Why is it not going forwards? Press the accelerator and I'm going nowhere. No, it's not stuck on anything as far as I can see, and that's not very nice, calling me stupid. No, there is a road sign in the way, but that's not what's stopping me going forwards. It's just got no go in it. Oh, how the hell am I going to get up there then? Maybe I'll have to take a run up. Yeah, that's it. Got me run up. I'm going to do the skip because I don't want to end up trying to get up out there again if it's not going to work. Yeah. Call 911. See if it plays this one. Because I did try and play one earlier and it wouldn't do it. Might be the software's screwed up. But we'll see. I didn't do much wrong today. I blame it. Me not fully watching WWE on Saturday. Well, mine varies depending on my health. And I'd been trying to do a stream for last week and not managed it. So today I said, sod it, I'm feeling a bit better today. I'm going to make sure I do one. Ah, right, okay. I must admit mine's a bit different for that because on a Tuesday I have the grandkids around and we look after them for the day. So I'm normally up at 7 o'clock-ish, just after. And looking after them, so... But I do love having the kids around, so grandkids that is. So what is your taste in music then? Do tell. Oh, ball and bow, yeah. I must admit, of those, I would probably like to see Elton John and Robbie Williams more than any of the others. But yeah, I've seen a few good people in the past myself, so I was lucky enough to see Freddie Mercury and Queen. And I don't know, apart from that I've seen AC/DC, Motorhead, uh, Bob Dylan. Yeah. Right, let's see what we've got next for a job, shall we? Another quick job. Can't bother to faff around at the minute. I'll do it. Yeah. And the funniest thing about Barry Manilow, if you didn't already know, his biggest hit, which was I Write the Songs, was the only song he never wrote. Which was ironic, kind of. Oh, yeah, possibly, but I knew of that being one of the ones he hadn't written, certainly. Have I got to go around there? Looks like it. Yeah, I didn't know about that until recently, like I say. Someone told me. Or I read it somewhere or something. It was one of the only songs he never wrote. I must admit, one band I would like to have seen, never got the chance and never likely to get the chance, is Dire Straits. Well, no, that's it. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's as I was saying to my brother the other day. He's 3 years older than me, 2.5 years, something like that. We're now getting to the stage where the people who we grew up idolising are in their 80s and 90s. So, it is going to be a stage where they start getting too old and start dying and things like that, unfortunately. I mean, there are the occasional ones who, for some unknown reason, defy all laws of age, like Keith Richards. Whoever thought they'd see him outlast some of the people he's outlasted? But yeah. another band I would like to have seen, never got the chance. And although I know they still intend to do a bit of touring, I'll probably never be able to afford a ticket to go and see them. That's Iron Maiden. But yeah, she, did I read somewhere she's not well? I seem to remember. Alright. I didn't know what it was wrong though. I just knew that I'd read somewhere she wasn't well. So, yeah, never good. Bear with me a minute, I'm just gonna... Oh, you did get it right, okay. Right, let's go and... Right, let's try... You saying you live in up in Scotland? I've got an uncle. Yeah, he must be my uncle. Lives up in a place called Inch in Scotland. I've never been there. I only recently found out that he lived up there. But yeah, he's been living up there quite some time. He used to be a policeman down in Reading, Berkshire. among other places, I believe, but gotta laugh at the Frosty Tools mod things that come up sometimes. So what truck are you normally using in ATS? The Cryptic? Have you got a favourite you run, or? 1. Suppose I should make this on my last run for the day. Well, 33 minutes. That'll be gone 2 o'clock. That's better. Yeah, a little over 500, but yeah. Yeah, a little run out. Not sure how many miles I've done the whole night, probably about 1200, something like that. By the time I've done this, might be a little bit more. But yeah, I'm going to try and get on early tomorrow. My wife's out for the day tomorrow. She's going over to look after grandchildren at their house, rather than them coming to us. And I'm not going to go over. So I'm going to try and get a good stream on for the day. See if I can do sort of 5,000 miles, maybe a bit more tomorrow. So that's about 6 hours worth of time in real life time. To do 5,000 miles, I think. Well, it's 2 runs. You can do roughly 2.5k a run. If you go from like the top of up near Bell End. Yeah, if you go from up the top of Washington, you can go all the way down to is it Bellingham, I think, or Brownsville. Bellingham to Brownsville it is, I think, is the run, and that's about 2.5k. I have done that a couple of times before. Done it twice on the trot. But that's been on TMP, because obviously in TMP you get virtually no traffic. So there's no slowing down or anything. More of a set it and forget it for your speed. Come on. The only trouble with these trucks that when you do quick jobs, they're not souped up like my normal truck. My normal truck could be flying up here. Yeah, I mean, by all means, just let me know when you want to do it, mate, and we can get one going. Yeah, sure. I mean, is there any particular night you're not busy normally, or anything like that? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is going so slow. 15 mile an hour. Thursday's the busiest, so avoid a Thursday. What about a Wednesday night? Well, obviously, yeah, that's the thing. I'll try and avoid when you're going to be live, but what I'll do is I'll drop in your Discord and let you know when I'm going to be about, and if you see it in time, we'll get together. If you don't, then we'll do it another time, and I'll just keep dropping in till you get to join me. See, I won't have to stream that. I'll just do it as a normal run, because that still counts for my mileage for OTR anyway. So, just means I won't stream it. Oh, missed that, didn't I? Wasn't concentrating on the route, I was concentrating on the driving. At least there's another junction not far up here. Yeah, well, it's it, innit? I mean, I get to the stage sometimes where I really think I want to do a stream, but I'm just not up for it, because I'm either too tired or whatever it may be. But today I didn't feel too bad time-wise, so hence why I'm doing it now. Right. Huh. So do you normally suffer with your back and knees? Is it something you've had a while, or? Because you're not being offensive, but you're quite young to suffer with your aches and pains like I do. I'm wondering if you're like me, because I started suffering early with mine. I had my first knee op when I was 19, from to have a look inside my knee. Right. I must admit, sometimes I wonder how much the pain meds help. because obviously there's times I find that I take me, it doesn't seem to fucking help at all. But no, if they give me no form of treatment for it, I can't see how it would improve, mate. You know. I mean, I've started buying glucosamine for my knees in the hope that that'll repair some of the wear in my knees. It's not cheap, but if it helps, you know. Yeah. If I bought you one, would you promise to plug it in? Sorry, that's a joke about a chair, but never mind. Another great band, The Jam. Shame Paul Weller went off to do his own thing, wasn't it? Yeah. That's something I must admit would be of interest to me if it was liable to help with the pain. But whether it will or not, well, whether it would rather or not, I don't know. At the moment, it just feels like all they ever do is give me tablet after tablet after tablet. And half the time, they don't bloody work. Unfortunately. I've tried lots of the forms of meds and therapy, certainly. I've opened up the page. I'll have a read when I've finished driving. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the treatment they give me for my back, it lasts sort of 2 months maybe, at the outside, which is good, but it then takes me 2 to 3 years to get back in to have it done again, which is kind of useless. So... Telstar. There was a song named after that. Have I missed this go bloody green? Because I haven't seen it go green yet. I know I was looking at bits on my computer, but it's starting to take the piss. No, I wasn't sure, but I was going through it anyway, to be honest. Because I'd had enough. Running out of fuel? Shouldn't be. Oh, of course, it's only got stupid little tanks on these things, haven't they? No, it's 451 gallons. 264 miles to go. And only 126 miles left in the tank. I'd better get some. By the way, you should be able to do exclamation mark SSR and do song requests now, mate. I restarted the software. You want to pick some tunes? SSR, mate, not SRR. I think, anyway. Yeah. No problem. I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure myself. I had to check. Well, I would have checked, but you did it and it worked. So yeah, I've heard some Yumi at 6 before. Someone I know who used to be into Black Veil Brides and a couple of other bands like it. They said to me about them. I quite like Our Last Night. They did a couple of albums. One was Oak Island, but there was some others as well. I'm trying to think what the second album I bought of theirs was. Can't think at the moment, but I've got a couple of their albums. Better have a look near where the nearest petrol station is, I think. Looks like I might be one up here. Oop. Looking at the map, not looking at the road. Don't see one. Better have a look at the map. There's one down there. Parking brake engaged. I never engaged it. Oh, they're pretty good. They're on Spotify. Like I say, I've got a couple of their albums, Oak Island, and I really can't remember the title of the other one. But yeah. I'd only have to go and have a look and I'd see it, but that's full. turn right here as it happens. Check that before I went past all them. Well, folks, I think that's me for the night. It's nearly 2:30 in the morning, so yeah, someone's getting off to bed. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for spending your time and coming along for the trip. Much appreciated. I shall be around tomorrow, but like I say, it will be an earlier stream than today. Not sure exactly what time yet, but yeah, certainly I will be around. Take care, everybody, and catch you soon. Bye.